A Matter of Ethics, Lost Sci-Fi Short Stories from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, Book 16, written by R. Winterbotham, narrated by Scott Miller. The fly rod, the letter, and the small jar of paint were, in a sense, half of the problem Homer Hopkins had to solve. The other half rested in his complex mind. Fader's Fadeless Formula had offered him a position, not a job, to take charge of its research department at $10,000 a year, twice what he was paid at Faderfield Junior College to teach chemistry. All this was in the letter. "But I like being a teacher," said Homer, and he looked at the fly rod. "And I also like to fish." Teaching chemistry had left him little time for fishing. The science had advanced with such gigantic strides that Homer was continually catching up on the subject. He spent his vacations going to colleges and his off days reading literature, orienting himself. The little jar of paint had brought it about. Homer had sent a jar like it to C.J. Fader, suggesting that it be placed on the market. All Homer had wanted was a fat check and a royalty which he could invest so he could retire someday. Instead, C.J. Fader had offered him a job. The old man who ran the principal industry of Faderfield would expect a new formula a month, and Homer was afraid he might not be able to turn one out every month. Homer knew enough about C.J. to realize that if he offered $10,000, he would expect a $90,000 profit. Homer could qualify for the first figure, but he wasn't so sure about the second. And then the doorbell rang. Homer glanced out the window.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?